Hey team, super excited today to be with my dear friend and fish supplier at Nuno Restaurant, Mr. Max Pantacchini.
Thank you.
From Preston Fresh Seafood. Max and I have been mates for a long time now, and we have been so lucky at Nuno to be able to use the same supplier now for 23 years, and literally they are quite simply the very best in the business in the far north, and your wealth of experience and expertise in the world of seafood is one thing, but on top of that you're such a proud man with a great family values. You love camping and fishing and hunting and love food and the good things in life. I've shared many a wine with you.
Yes, that's right. We have.
Late. And I just thought it'd be a really great opportunity to get together and cook some food and make some beautiful French sort of brunch and see how we go.
Yeah. Nick, it's like definitely a privilege to be here today.
Yeah.
As you said, 23 years. The first few years when we've met, I mean, you were pretty, I'm almost going to say cocky. And he goes like, what is that French guy going to teach me? And then finally we got on very well.
Yeah.
Because you realized that what I knew and I realized what you knew, and we went through it together. And it's been an absolute amazing journey.
Yeah.
And we today have got the same sort of situation. You got a great family. Everyone works together. You love food. You love sharing.
Yeah.
And you still love the fact that you really want to have a great product.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't have to be super duper great. It can be manipulated to become great.
Yeah.
Which you do with a lot of things with your bread, and it's all like this accumulations of expertise that you've gained over the years.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. So let's start cooking. We can keep chatting as we cook.
Yeah.
What's this beautiful fish right here?
So
we've got
what we did is actually we got this from a fisherman yesterday. It's a nice little Spanish mackerel.
Gorgeous.
And not a big Spanish, it's only a small Spanish. It's obviously from Queensland, not from Spain. I would still like to find a better name for it that is actually relates us to the cooking that we do. It could be a Queensland mackerel. But anyway, so what we're going to do with this one today is scoring it, do a hot smoke it, because obviously you've got all the tools in the world. There is actually an oven here that cooks well.
Yeah.
And there is a hot smoker and there is a grill. There is all sorts. So we're going to use one of them there. So we're going to try to keep this as simple but still delicious and cooked well. So that's all the key to it all. You can have the best ingredient in the world, but if you don't cook it well, it's going to be ordinary.
Absolutely.
So we'll do a quick, so it's been gutted, obviously, and gilt. So what we're going to do is just give it a quick score for the smoke to penetrate inside. And we'll do another curing style. So today we're probably going to try to talk about the curing also of the ingredients, curing as in not especially cooking, but curing maybe with vinegar or lime or lemon and
it's fascinating the way the texture changes with each of those things.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you can have the same, like you just said before, the same initial product, but then experienced in so many different ways just by that application of acid or the application of salt and sugar, which helps tighten up the flesh and make it firmer and more delicious.
Yeah, so we'll change every day. So pretty much you've got a different tool every day. So we'll get a bit of olive oil.
A little bit of olive oil?
Yes, and that's not some ordinary olive oil. That looks like really nice olive oil. So
Wow,
we'll go and give it a little thing in the middle, give it a little rub.
See, I reckon that already looks delicious.
Yes, I mean,
that could be the cooking part over for me. Oh,
yeah. We're gonna
look. We are so lucky here in Cairns with the quality of the seafood. The fishing here is just amazing.
Well, it's been somehow, when we're talking about the amount of different species that we have.
Yeah.
It's not like one type of fish, two types of fish, three types of fish. We've got amounts of fish. We've got tuna, we've got mackerel, we've got albacore, tuna obviously, we've got mahi-mahi, we've got swordfish, then all the reef species, and plus the freshwater species, your barra, your quintfish. The reef fish is just phenomenal, and it's so very well controlled. That's another big point of being in Australia, and also in our part of the world, where it's extremely well controlled without being too bad for the fishermen, but still it's controlled to preserve for the future.
Absolutely.
So line caught, quota, and obviously seasonality. So there'll be a part of the time where they're spawning, we stop the fishing.
And also, it's fantastic that we can use the bycatch here I mean, I've been so lucky to get things like the big moonfish off you
That's
before,
right.
which are, bycatch of tuna fishing,
Absolutely.
just off the shelf, and and also a lot of those little fish that are on the reef, the stripies and the grassies and all that
Yes.
sort of stuff. Something that Nunu's prided itself on, I think, for so long, and you've been really helpful with, is we don't even specify what species with you. We never have. Our menu's always just said line caught, which is my preference.
And the fish of the day?
And the best that you can get me. And whatever that is, it is.
Pepper.
Now, this pepper's pretty special, mate. You bought this in this morning, grown here in Cairns.
Yes, around the corner.
Well, we're Silkwood, within Cooee.
Yes, that's right.
For most of the southern people, they seem to think we're all in the same place.
Cairns.
Yeah, Cairns.
It's all coming from
we had a
Cairns.
cyclone the other day, and everyone's like, "Are you guys all right?" I'm like, "It's 1,000 kilometres above me."
Yeah, and still was pretty soft up there. Thanks God for that.
Oh, yeah, lucky.
That we've
seen some
we
horror
didn't
shows.
get.
Are you going to do both sides of this fish?
We could.
with scoring,
we
or
should.
just the one?
We should.
So we're going to flip this guy
So
over.
flip, and then we do the same
So that
principle
smoke
again.
really
Smoke
gets in
straight
there.
through, scoring, so that the actual.
Now we're smoking today with some gidgee that my mate Brett got for me way out at Blackall.
Oh.
And they say,
that's right.
the heart of the country, the heart of the wood, and it really does have the most ancient and exotic smell. Like I just love cooking over this timber. Like it's very hot, and you do need to be careful how much of it you use. But geez, the smell and the perfume, just the flavour is just incredible.
So we're doing the same on both sides. Get a bit of pepper.
And then we'll get this guy in the smoker.
Now
Beautiful.
we'll leave the lemon or the lime when it's
After.
finished.
Perfect.
Right?
Okay, so
All
we'll
right,
get
here we
this
go.
guy
We're
in
going to
here.
put him right here.
And just lay that straight on the rack.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Okay, pat.
Oh, fantastic.
Nicely dressed, organised.
Righto.
You'll be right. See you
It's going to be
soon.
beautiful.
See you soon. So we'll grab that salmon, Nick. That's a little Tasmanian salmon.
Oh, fantastic.
I thought I brought a knife.
There's my knife.
Now, well, this one
It
is.
looks like it's been around the
It's
traps
been
a bit, mate.
used a fair bit. You still have the original M on it for Max.
Is that from
And
your
that's the
early
one
days in your apprenticeship?
Exactly. And then I used to slice. Obviously, for whatever reason, I became one of the one that was in love with fish and cutting fish and slicing fish, whatever. And then the chef said, okay, every time there was fish coming, he said, okay, Max, you can do that.
Yeah.
Then we went from one box of salmon to 3 to 5 to 10, whatever. And then we were doing all our own gravlax, our own smoked salmon. Then
that here
that's
in
back at the
Cairns?
Hilton in Geneva.
Oh, back in Switzerland.
Yes.
So how, just quickly, let's wind this back a bit. How on earth did you end up getting
I put the
into
knife down because I've got this Italian background as well, so I talk with my hands. So
You can
we
do
put
that.
it down.
I can duck and weave. How did you get into cheffing?
I'm always hungry.
You
I need
you don't
no,
look
no,
it, mate.
but
Compared to me, you don't
I
look it.
process food very quickly, so
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours I need food. I don't need a lot, but 2 or 3 hours. So how is our session going today? 3 hours? I'll need food in about 2.
We've got plenty. It's okay.
But anyway, so as a kid, grandma coming from Italy,
Yeah.
so they've all escaped the Mussolini regime, and at the time they were all, that's before the Second War,
Yep.
and some escaped to Canada, some escaped to Australia, and then some escaped to France. I suppose there was a family story, because in those days there was no supermarkets, right?
Yeah.
There was no corner shops, there were no restaurants, so you just got to cook.
Yeah.
If you got a large family, you got to cook for the whole family. So they actually found that actually not only cooking for just cooking, being a slave in the kitchen, it's actually cooking and you're producing some really beautiful food.
And looking after the family.
That's right.
But
So-
obviously, though, it's shaped the way you see food now. Like you're talking about doing the salmon, and you want to use every part. There's no way in that household you're talking about
absolutely
that food
right.
got wasted.
Absolutely
Food,
right.
Everything got used. The leftover drippings in the pan.
That's right.
And that's what excites me as a chef, is this idea that you're in the garden, there's everything around you, and that you owe it. You had this produce of such immaculate products to use that you owe it to the people who grew it to make sure that it's being cherished and looked after in every single way.
That's right. So transporting it from the growers to, say, us, even if it's fish or whatever, but somehow going from one part to the other, I always call that a big family.
Yeah.
we nobody without the fishermen.
Oh,
We
totally,
nobody
mate.
without the farmers. We nobody without you. You nobody without and then our staff and everyone mixed together. So we're all working for the same cause,
Yeah.
and we still want to achieve the best product for the customers. But in saying that, the story about the cooking is going with grandma at the time, and then grandma gave me that sort of thing, and then it got translated to my mum. Mum opened up a restaurant.
Oh, so
And I
Mum
was-
had a restaurant.
Yeah, so we had a restaurant for about 15 years. And then I was working with then Mum in the kitchen after school, doing this, that, and then finally doing the dishes. When they do get you to do the test, you know, what are you going to become or what do you want to
Yeah.
do? They do this test. They say, oh, you're going to be an architect, you can be this, that. I said, no, I want to be a chef. See this bit here? We'll cut it through here.
Fantastic.
This bit can still be cut
Yeah.
into 2 halves, get rid of the bone. All of this nice flesh here can still be used for quiches, pizza, and maybe just do a quick terrine, a quick
Yeah, beautiful.
whatever you want to do. Okay, so in this case, because we've got all this heat going, it's not hot.
We'll just throw it in the oven, shall we?
So we'll do the same. We'll do a bit of a scoring here,
Yep.
and we'll put some nice ingredients on it in a minute.
I can look after that.
You can
while
do this, and then here, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this into a fillet, and that fillet will become our soft cure
Yep.
and our carpaccio.
Ah, fantastic.
This part can go back in the fridge.
So I'm just going to
Yeah.
poke some thyme
Yep,
into here.
absolutely.
And some olive oil. And we'll just roast it in the oven, I reckon.
So here we're going to do a little trimming. We'll probably stick this one in there as well.
Yeah, little wing in there.
So here we're going to trim the belly flap and the rib cage.
Yep.
Or the rib cage and the belly flap.
Beautiful.
So food always, Nick, has been in my blood, no doubt. Please people, always in my blood.
Yeah.
So the hospitality business was definitely something I had to do as far as cooking and being with people. On the other hand, the coming to Australia was obviously a bit of a blessing in the sky. But when the Hilton were transferring people around the world,
Yep. Just pop
What
that.
you see?
Oh, you want to roast all the bones
Yeah.
with it? Yep. All right.
and arriving here in Cairns in '87 to open up the Hilton here.
Just
I-
going to pop this in the front of the oven so it cooks
Do that.
really
Yeah, yeah.
slowly. We can just. I reckon that can go like that.
All right.
One of the great things about these really fatty fish is that you only need ambient temperature, and it just
That's
slowly confits in its own
That's
fat, and you don't have to get too
That's right.
too worried about that. You know, drying out. It can be really, really succulent and juicy.
Yeah. And they don't lose. They can take that little extra heat as well
Exactly.
without going too dry.
So where are we up to here, boss?
So we did the
trimmed off some belly.
yeah. Now we're just going to do this pin
Yeah, take
boning
the
here.
pin bones out. So you got into chefing because of your mother and the restaurant. Ended up
right.
at the Hilton.
Hilton, yes, that's
in
right.
Geneva.
Yes.
And then why the big move to Australia, and then furthermore the big move to Cairns? I mean,
That's right.
that's
So
Seems like a long way away.
Try to. So we did the moving obviously because Hilton were transferring chefs around the world, like
Yep.
other people, like reception, front of house, whatever. Every Top Guns were transferred around the world to open up the another hotel.
Top Guns. I like.
Top Guns, yeah.
That's what you're in.
Absolutely.
One of the Top
Voilà.
Guns. I love it.
And then when we got here, it was pretty interesting because Cairns was not Geneva or not France or not some of the top country in the world, but it was just a small village. But
Yeah.
you know what? It had so much potential. I could feel it straight away. So
Wow.
I wanted to stay here. And then
And so you came straight to Cairns.
straight to Cairns.
Wow.
That was a bit of a shock in a way because when we left Geneva.
A cultural
so
shock.
Geneva Hilton.
Yeah.
And then we got there with our flying airfares, and then the lady goes, "Where are you going?" So, we're going to Australia. First of all, she looked at us going like, "Where?"
Yeah.
That's 87.
Yeah,
Australia. Okay,
Wow.
righto. And then she said, "Well, where are you going in Australia?" I can see the map of Australia there on on my screen, it says Sydney. It says, but in Queensland it only says Brisbane.
Yeah.
And then you're going to Cairns. Where is Cairns? Yeah. And then Mum started to cry. Everyone is going like, where are they going? They're going to be, someone's going to steal the kids and do this or that or whatever.
Who was going to steal the kids? The kangaroos.
Oh, God. But they had no idea.
Ned Kelly.
Ned Kelly was around. So anyway, we got there and then we just loved it.
Yeah.
In saying that, Françoise needed to probably go home and get a bit of a refresh.
Yep.
And I respect
Françoise,
that.
your wife?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we decided to go. And I said, it's a good, it's no point staying if she's not prepared and ready. So let's go home. And about a year later, we were back home and she was, when are we going back to Australia? And I said, okay, got it. Let's work. So we got about two years to really push it, get 2 or 3 jobs, put some money away. Because I knew coming here without money would be, so 3 jobs did the trick. So I'll show you what we're going to do here now. We're probably going to keep this only for a soft cure.
Yep.
So we'll do a soft curing with this knife cut.
Beautiful.
Look at this.
Oh,
beautiful.
Fantastic.
Here, because it's a big fish, somehow we've got more than enough to make the carpaccio.
Fantastic.
So we'll do a carpaccio, and we could still say this could be then used to make some nice. Actually, I'll show you a cut that you might not have seen before.
Okay.
Might not.
Let's do it. Mm. Ooh, and you're butterflying it open boneless. Nice. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Skin on both sides.
So that's another cut you can have with your salmon.
Yeah, beautiful.
And since the skin has been scaled, then it's actually...
I'm just going to pop this one in the oven. Move, Jazz.
Here we go. So you got to be careful not to go straight through. Little one at the back. At the end. So Nick, here what we did with the belly flap, we've sliced it very thin.
Perfect.
We're going to be doing a carpaccio. So carpaccio is an Italian way of having a raw, semi-cure fish. If you were in Spain, you do a ceviche,
yes,
that sort of thing, but then you use vinegar instead. So this, squeeze it on top of it, please.
Yes, chef.
Thank you, thank you.
And we're going to pour off the excess lemon juice.
So now we leave the lemon juice, we put it in the fridge to cure. And then it's going to release a bit of water. The juice will stay inside of the slices. The juice will tip it because I don't like the excess liquid. Moisture. Because the olive oil will want to be also the...
Delicious. Right, I'm going to take that in the fridge.
All right, put that in the fridge.
And we can have that with our lunch.
And in the meantime, we're going to start doing this pancetta style salmon as well. So I'm going to get rid of that little bit of cartilage in the middle. It's a little tiny little bit that we don't really want to have, and a bit of scale. Put this in here. So here, Nick, what we're going to do is we're going to butterfly this to roll it.
Aha, yes,
but we're going to take the skin off first, right?
No problem.
Which I didn't do, so we'll do it now. So we're going to find a little side there for the knife.
It's got proper Sinbad vibes, that knife.
Yeah, it has actually.
Really?
So this one actually is really good for meat. Yep. This knife was introduced to me by, we had a butcher at the Hilton, like a proper butcher.
Yeah. We
want to cure this as well.
Yep, pop that off to the
side. Thank you.
And
And then the proper butcher, we had 6 butchers in the butchery there, so we were cutting all carcasses and stuff. So he got me to buy this knife to slice rump.
Fantastic.
So I bought this one, but then I've used it for salmon, and it's very good for slicing. So when you do end slicing salmon, for your smoked salmon, it's brilliant. So here we're going to do a nice little cut in the thickness of it all.
Yep.
And try not to
puncture through the other side. That looks pretty impressive.
There you go. Now we got this. And here. So the curing of, again, gravlax is one way to cure and preserve fish.
Yep.
But it's the same principle. I normally go with 2/3, 1/3. 1/3 sugar, 2/3 salt.
Perfect.
Now, what you could do then also is really, for us at work, we weigh everything.
Yep.
Today at home, we just do it by feel.
And I don't have fine salt, I've only got flat salt.
No, that's cool. So we'll do a little bit of the sugar. Again, you can use white sugar, brown sugar, this
Yep.
sugar, that sugar. We did when we opened up the casino in Cairns.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted a little bit of something different. So we did a sugarcane gravlax at the time, right?
Yeah, fantastic.
So we wanted to use something local. Then we did the peppered salmon, the peppered barra, hot smoked with the silkwood barra. Then back in the days, I did the green ends with the salmon, which also was something local. We were trying to involve the local ingredients together. So
I'll never forget.
when we did the first thing with the green ends, like I tell you that so many people told me, what is wrong with you? And then finally realized I was just to be innovative and trying to have a talk, a conversation at the table. That's it. Look at this.
I'll never forget a rep trying to sell me green ants.
Oh, yes.
And I was just like, do you know how many green ants we've got in front of the restaurant or in my garden? Like the idea that someone
Beautiful. So
there you go.
now we will need the pepper as well. Now
Sorry, I go stalk.
I always put no, you're right. No, that's perfect. We need it now anyway. It needs to be mixed with it. So now we've got a little bit of oil.
Yep.
Again, we can use any oil you want. Same thing. It's about taste. I'll use your oil there. That looks really cool.
Yeah.
We'll put a bit of pepper. Thank you so much. And now we're going to roll this. Roll, 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 roll.
Beautiful.
And roll. And roll and roll. Now we can put a little bit of pepper and dill back here, so we're going to crumb it in there.
No problem.
Thank you.
Some more of that.
A little bit more pepper. And a little bit more salt.
And make sure
Then
the
we
outside's got that really beautiful cover as well.
Yeah, a bit the same as what we did with the mackerel before. So this now, we're going to be talking about the soft curing part of it.
Yes.
So it's ready to be cured for preserving it for a week or two or so, or 3 months.
Yep.
Because that was the days of the curing was made because we didn't have fridges. So we wanted to preserve your product. So we talk about boiling up some tuna to put in the, for winter and doing the tomato sauce and this and that and whatever else. So this part is the same. So we're curing it. It will need to dry. We need to get rid of the excess moisture that there is in meat or fish. So this one we'll keep this. In the next 2 hours, we'll try it when we're having lunch. And then you'll be able to say, that was just soft cure. And then in about 2 weeks, you'll try that.
Yeah.
And in about, for lunch, we'll also use the one that I've prepared earlier.
Yeah.
It's been drying now for about 2 months.
Yeah, wow.
And it's like this, the taste. The taste is very, very, the texture.
Yeah.
All of that becomes so intense. So it's like your prosciutto, your pancetta, anything that you've done with your meat that has been drying and aging. So you're getting concentration of taste, concentration of
and preservation.
Color and preservation. So in the first place, it was about preservation.
Yep.
So now we need to get this
what have
happening.
you got? What's your contraption here, mate?
So that's a little where you can have your stainless steel sort of tubes. You can have your PVC pipes.
Yep.
And then I've just used a tin,
tomato tin.
a clean tin. So we'll put half of this in there.
Yep.
So if you want to grab that tube for me, please.
Yes, chef.
Thank you so much. I will stick it on top of that. Boom. And then you gonna lift a little bit our pool on the other side. And that's gonna hold this for us to be able to hang it. Yep, that's it. Grab a knife, chop that. Yep, beautiful. Thank you. So the ideal with this netting is to actually do it for the whole side.
Yeah, okay.
Then you can do whatever you want with it, right? And this will go and hang somewhere in your fridge.
Yes, I can do that for
and
you.
then in a couple of days, you'll be tasting it. We normally leave it about 3 days. All right, so we've got 2 or 3 versions of salmon. We got the hot smoked or the oven cooked in there.
Pop all this in the fridge?
In the fridge.
Yep. All together?
Yep.
Beautiful. We'll get ourselves tidied up. So, I better get some bread in the oven if we're going to be having our yummy little provincial lunch. We've got some nicoise salad. We've got some carpaccio. We've got some soft cure. And this is just some Nunu sourdough, which we would normally cook each morning, but I just got us one of these doughs. But instead of doing it like a normal bread, what I thought we might do is just spread it out.
Spread it out a bit.
Yeah.
That looks really special.
And then we can tear it open. We can tear it open and have it with our lunch. I'm going to treat it ever so slightly like a focaccia, even though it's not a focaccia.
It's not, but it...
I'm going to treat it as such.
That looks real.
But this beautiful dough, I mean, we get the flour from Gunnedah, all organic. You can already hear that.
Yeah,
having
it's
a
sort
good
of popping.
time.
Yes, yes.
I'm going to give it another little crack of salt.
Yes.
And we'll put that guy in the oven. And by the time we're ready to go, that's going to make a very yummy accompaniment to our lunch.
There it is.
So, mate, what's next?
So we'll do the tuna.
So the nicoise.
Tuna from Nice.
From
so the
Nice.
Nicoise.
Nicoise.
And the nicoise that we're going to do here today is not a real nicoise. It's a bit of a change of using the ingredients that we've got locally. So in fact, we're getting some, instead of having the traditional beans, we've got local snake beans from the garden, by the way.
Yep.
We did a bit of a confit of lemon. There's no real lemon in a nicoise, but we'll use that because they look good. We'll use some shallots. We'll use some garlic.
Perfect.
So maybe just rough in maybe 4 or 5, so they're still comfy with the
Beautiful.
This will just bang them.
Yeah.
And obviously, the hero of the dish is a local yellowfin tuna. So like we've got this, as you know, we get this all the time. There's still a bit of the bloodline here. We're going to trim off. Going to trim that off, but same thing.
There's your bucket behind, mate.
Thank you so much.
So smash some garlic in here.
And the bloodline is part of the pieces that you don't really want, but I still want to put that aside. We put this aside, and then you then do a bit of a trial with it. What can we do with the bloodline rather than just going in the waste? We'll cut this in 1/2, take this off the skin, and there we go. You got a nice little chunk of tuna loin here, Nick.
Beautiful.
We'll keep this and put that away in a second. Now, ideally, the salad niçoise was made with tin tuna.
Yep.
But I'm sure that before that, they've used the real tuna as well as fresh tuna.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a different type of tuna too. Normally, they use the albacore tuna for the tins. But there's nothing wrong with any of this tuna, and nothing wrong with, as we said before, with a fish that might not be the top grade, but let's use it and create something special with it. Yeah. So I would like to keep some chunks that we're going to then confit slightly in our oil.
Yep.
Here, so that'll be our new version, or not new version, but a version of tuna.
I mean, that already.
Niçoise, all of that flavour is going to be absolutely.
And we can use the onions and stuff once this is.
100%. That'll go part of the salad as well.
Yeah, beautiful.
So here we go.
So I might actually pop some eggs in our water over there.
Yes, that's right. So we're still going to have the eggs, which is part of the real niçoise. And effectively, you could have tomatoes as well, but we're going to mix it with some other fresh ingredients from your garden.
Now, do you prefer to confit that on top of the stove or in the oven?
I think since we've got the oven going, we'll have all sort of a heat coming from every angle, which will be jolly perfect.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Sneak that
look at that bread. Ooh.
Let's do the green ones cooked and the purple ones raw. Okay. What do you reckon?
I reckon it's a
plan.
But it's red, raw, and green cooked.
In the pot, ready to go.
Ready.
You got a pot there
ready to
away.
Go.
And I've got some... why my dog has to sit underneath me, I have no idea. So we've got some cooked potatoes here.
Cooked potatoes there. So the purple burgundy sort of green snake. Green snake burgundy.
Perfect. So
we'll chop that up.
I love this sort of salad because it is so... I mean,
unfortunately,
I don't have any olives or any tomatoes or anything like that, but we're going to make it yummy regardless.
Oh, right. The thing there is, it's still about the taste, the flavour, the texture.
Some potatoes.
So here we go. A bit of the raw in there.
Some olive oil. We've got the oil from the fish coming.
Oil coming. Then I'll do the confit, the lemon confit, little brunoise.
Yep.
Actually, you know what could be done with your super bread
Yep.
is there is a, I don't know if you ever heard, there is a sandwich south of France. It's called the pain bagna.
No.
So Pan for pan,
Yep.
because south of France, obviously Italian background. Bagna means it's soaking. So in French it binds. It soaks.
Yep.
It's used together with it. So that sort of little bread there, Nick.
Yeah.
That size. The nicoise. And all of that then goes into half of that bread, and that's your massive sandwich.
Yeah.
you
Well,
go.
what did I eat a
You
lot
can
of in
s-
France recently? Jambon beurre.
Jambon beurre.
Yes.
Jambon beurre.
How's my
Jean-
my Kanzi accent going?
but,
there,
but
guys?
then again, jambon beurre is so simple, right?
Yeah.
But
I
if
nearly
you got good beurre, good bread, and good jambon,
Yeah.
you're done.
But I asked the man at the counter, could I have some mustard?
Oh, oh!
And it was nearly like a scene out of Seinfeld, like, no soup for you.
No,
He says, why you want mustard? I was like, oh shit, sorry.
no mustard for you.
I just thought it might be delicious.
So our tuna is looking really good, Nick.
Now, that should be nearly
It'll
close,
be
I
nearly.
reckon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Now, you'll note
Have
my
a look.
chives are not super fine because I actually like them to have a little texture. And so this is absolutely perfect. Now, we do need to get some of that juice in there, Max.
Yep.
Because I reckon the potatoes, there's something about a potato, as soon as it's cut, it's thirsty. And if we can
So
get
we'll
some
go-
juice straight into them.
We'll give him some juice now because this is about right. It's still a bit
I'm gonna give him a
reddish,
little
but
bit of lemon juice
it's
just-
changing.
Delicious.
This is about 2 hours that I've started to work, so I'm getting hungry. Remember?
Happy?
It's just about finishing.
Yeah.
But this is the way I like it.
I like it like that too.
all right.
So,
So-
let's have...
You
in
ready?
there. Yeah, put it in. Let's go.
They go in there.
Already looking pretty damn
spectacular. So I've got good layers already, Nick.
Yes. I'm putting some raw garlic in because I like
Okay.
the punch of raw garlic. And I'm just going to get a couple of sweet
Oh,
potatoes.
raw garlic, it has to be. I'm going to start using a bit of the finger lime here, right?
And I'm going to pick a couple of sweet
leaves?
potato leaves.
And there's a little bit of the greener one.
Stock. I'm putting some sweet potato leaves in. The sweet potatoes are going crazy at the moment.
There you go.
I think you need to jump in there with your hands and give that a toss, mate. Oh, that already looks absolutely
And you
magnificent,
know what?
mate.
Can the camera get the smell of this as well? Because it's actually starting to smell pretty
Pretty damn
intense. Yes.
So I've half botched these eggs, which is, I think, part of the beauty.
You know what?
Cooking over
They
fire.
look, but they are looking.
But it's got really jammy
They're looking
yolks.
beautiful. No, yeah.
Beautiful. I don't know about beautiful, but they're going to be beautiful by the time we
We'll
finish it all
take
up.
the.
So they're almost like a 55-degree egg, those. Are you going to grab some beans?
Yeah. I'll put them here.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got our
That
little.
needs more lemon juice and stuff in there too, I think. Yeah, lots of lemon. Smash more pepper while you're going.
There we go.
And a little bit more salt too, because you can't get enough with potatoes and eggs.
Okay, here we go.
Now,
Little
I
toss.
mean, that just smells fantastic. Absolutely delicious. Chef's kiss, go for it. What do you got?
should go.
Insane.
Did
Do you want to
see
slide it long ways?
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise we could have some problems. Up
You
onto
got
the
him?
board, yep.
1, 2, 3.
Up. I mean, look at that. You can see that's jellyish on the bone. Oh my god. All right, now
Down?
that'll- yeah, but carefully, because it'll slam down. There you go.
Okay. Wow. That looks pretty nice. Very nice, in fact.
Excellent.
We've had the lemon doing
Nice.
their job.
Yeah.
So we're going to tip the little excess liquid. Fresh
Beautiful.
olive oil, please. Thank you so much. And a bit of time, and we've got plenty of time, so that's good.
And you want any pepper?
And then we'll use a little pepper. Once again, all the usual suspects. But
yeah.
so we'll do the thinly sliced, so almost shaved.
Beautiful, and obviously just cured. I mean,
Just this
barely.
is soft cure, so it's really it's almost your sashimi.
Yeah.
Again,
Just
our
firmed up
our
with-
version type of thing,
I've got to
and
try
then
some of that.
you can then have that as well. So this now is going to give you another texture.
So, mate, what an incredible feast. I mean, this is, goes to show, a couple of hours of cooking at home in front of the fire makes for a very delicious, beautiful, home-style, rustic, but, amazing lunch. And the smell that comes off the bench here, this bright, crisp acidity of the lemon and stuff on the carpaccio, and you can smell the pungency of the parmesan, these beautiful dill aromas, and the roasted bread with oil and salt, and this big guy, the mackerel, which we're going to slather with a little bit of beautiful Dijon mustard, my favourite. I like smooth style mustard. It's my favourite of all the types. And then I reckon, mate, we should just rip into all this and have a go. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here today, Max. I get along so well with you. I love your thoughts around food and cooking, and I think the only thing we're missing is a glass of wine.
Glass of wine.
But both of us have to work this afternoon.
And the reality is, what you said at the start of it all, when we started to talk, is to get something together. And finally, I've pretty got a feeling that since the start of this morning, we haven't stopped smiling.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're still cooking, smiling, having a great time. Yeah. And cooking is about that. It's sharing, Dara, but it's about having a good time. I always said, if you are in the kitchen and you are head down, bum up, and you're grumpy, that's not funny. In any game. So you got to be happy when you're cooking. You've got to have that sort of a feeling that you're doing something that's going to work. And some it doesn't always work perfectly, but then you obviously think about it, put it together, and I'm sure it'll work again.
It's all about the process.
So it's really about the whole concept. Thank you so much for having me here, mate. It's a great pleasure.
It's a bit of an awkward hug, that one. Sorry. Let's try some. I'm pretty desperate to have a go at some of this.
Yeah. I think it's. I think we'll grab a bit of this there, Nick, as well.
Yeah. Steaming hot. Look at that.
Wow. This is starting to look pretty special.
Yep.
And once again, it'll change taste, it'll change flavors. You can add more oil, more lemon, up to you. Salt, pepper, traditional way would have some basil. We put some thyme. Holy crikey.
Absolutely, perfectly. Look at that.
Amazing.
Cheers, team. Have a good one.
Thank you so much.